Hello and welcome to the Empowered Women series. My name is Marianne Elling. I'm a somatic womb mage. I take movement and womb wisdom and put them together so that you can truly be the queen of your castle. The point of this series is to bring you women who inspire me and their stories of empowerment so that you can be inspired to fully be the queen of your castle. So today's guest is Alice Colomberotto. I hope I pronounced it right. If I didn't, you can correct me. And so before we begin, I just want everyone to get to know who you are and what you're about. So who are you and what you're about, Alice?
Hi, everyone. I'm Alice. I'm from Italy, but I currently live in Dubai as a flight attendant. But on my free time, I started organizing yoga retreats, and I'm a yoga teacher as well. And what else?
So what does it mean to you to be an empowered woman? What does that mean for you?
I think being an empowered woman is a work in progress because we can have so much resistance in so many levels. But I think it means to get to the core of yourself and be able to express who you truly are, helping other women as well to create their own project. I really believe in collaboration and in supporting each other, and as well creating very healthy relationship with men as well. So the hardest thing for me is to communicate properly my emotions. So I'm working on this, and I think communication is the key on being an empowered woman.
I love everything you said about that, from sisterhood to communication. So what would you say is your empowerment story?
So my empowerment story, I used to always like, since I was small, since I was young, exploring different traditions and culture when it comes to women. So especially the Arab world. And living in Dubai gave me the possibility to explore this world as well. So I started to explore different way of taking care of your body, not just with yoga or, working out, but also through hammam, also through different ways to connect with yourself, to connect with other women. And so this took me to the realization that I wanted to create spaces for women where they could come for a few days and just be themselves and try different type of techniques to connect with themselves. And that's why I started to create retreat with one of my best friend, Carlotta. And yeah, we've done 2 retreats in Ibiza, where we mix ecstatic dance, yoga, meditation, good food. But in general, I think for me, being empowered meant to leave this tiny village where I was born, travel the world, connect with many different culture and people.
I love all of it. And I love how you wanted to go and create spaces for other women. I think that's huge. And so what is your advice for women watching this who are empowered, who feel empowered and inspired by your story?
I would say to every woman just to find what makes you happy, what I know, the things that you like to do in your free time without no one asking you. Can be anything from cooking cakes to paint, whatever. And really find connections with people that can push you as well to and complement your gifts. Because sometimes alone we cannot really achieve our goal. Of course we can, but I think we can achieve better goals if we can create a community of sisters that we can push each other, creating new projects. So create your circle, find out what you love, and do it more often.
Oh, I love, love, love. I think that's such powerful advice. Do you have an empowerment role model? And if you do, why are they your role model of empowerment?
I have many.
So
And
what would
they're
you say,
all,
if you've got a lot, what would you say is like the theme then? Because then you're obviously being empowered by a theme.
the theme is the truth to themselves and the courage to show their vulnerability. Because if I think even about you, you are one of my role models. You teach me so much about the womb. Louise or Mana or my grandma. You're all very different, but you're all very inspiring. And I'm really inspired by about the fact that you are very true to who you really are. You don't hide, you don't create you don't try to hide who you are. And yeah, you're vulnerable and it's beautiful. So I think that's what inspired me from my role models. And also being down to earth.
That's a
So
big thing for me too.
yeah, so if you have a dream, if you have a skill, like really, what can I do today in this real world to show it, like to be real?
Because a lot of the time, people, especially in media and everything, and that's what they hide behind all these things, and it's completely different. So, knowing you and your story of being an empowered woman, I can say we reflect to each other because that is who you are as well. And your message of collaboration is massive. It took me a long time to realize that by collaborating with women, we find it not only more empowering, but the message, like your beautiful creating spaces, that gets to go even further and it reaches more people because we're doing it together. So then your next question that I want to ask you is, did the womb work you do contribute to your empowerment?
Yes, for sure, because I think I was really disconnected from my womb too, because of past trauma, shame, especially shame to be like a woman with my flaws, I think as well. So reconnecting with my womb, with the work we've done, made me understand that we need to follow to track our cycle. We need to be aware of where we are in the month, in the year, what's happening inside us, because it's all interconnected. And if we respect our body timings, when we need to rest, when we can be a little bit more active, we can express ourselves better and we can be more patient with ourselves as well. So yes.
Very, very wise words. And I always say doing the womb work is a calling, like you get called to it. So how would you say you were called to do that work?
I remember my friend Luis spoke to me about this, and when I read the description, sorry, my accent. When I read the description in your brochure, I felt straight away I wanted to reconnect with my womb, because you spoke a lot about feeling this shame and about this trauma that gets stuck in the womb. And I never heard something like this. And you feel it's a physical call. Like you really feel your womb talking to you. So I think it's really hard to describe, but it's your body that takes you there. It's like a second brain.
I love how you put that. It's like a second brain. So I know you've got another retreat coming up soon in Portugal. I will put all your links below so people can find you. Is there anything else that you want to mention?
No, I just want to thank you for helping me to see my beauty even when I didn't see it. I want to tell the women that are listening to really be kind with themselves, to listen to their womb, to reconnect with this power that we have inside us. The through century we felt all this area was a big shame, but no, actually it's powerful. It's our power. And to find other women to talk about this, to empower each other.
You touched my heart. Because this
Thank
is
you.
such
Yeah.
powerful, powerful work. And Alice is, I've met her in person as well. She's such an empowered woman. That's why I invited her in this series. So do connect with her on Instagram. And thank you for taking the time to hear, see, and feel us. Because without us as sisters, our empowerment becomes diminished. But when we come together, it becomes louder. So I wish you all a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. And thank you for listening. Bye-bye.